and they understand everyone dislikes us, and I like that. So my message to the rest of the league is, if you don't like it, go get your own.
It can be a good time to have a new challenge.
Yeah, it's time for deal or no deal. Phil, honestly, when you wear that top, do you, like, someone hasn't met you before wearing that top, is it always, oh, that reminds me of...
Dennis Priestley, yeah.
That's
Dennis Priestley, yeah.
I've no follow-on questions.
Dennis Priestley, one of 4 players to win BDO and PDC.
There you go.
Yeah, because I know there's been a lot of BDO talk in this studio.
There has.
No alarms go off today.
There'll be a lot of BO talk the way it's going. But, yeah. We'll start off...
Yes.
Definitely be that. Phil Egan is in studio, everyone, with MV here for the rest of the show, which is we don't have long left. We have 10 minutes or so to shoot through this. Phil, of course, beaming after Liverpool's 2-0 win over Sheffield United last night. We're going to start off this morning with some Manchester United updates, and if there's one thing better for a Liverpool fan than their own amazing form, it's engaging in schadenfreude about how shit Man United are. We told you yesterday that Ole said he wanted 2 midfielders. This morning, the Independent say Phil is Jack Grealish, 24, who is off the charts at the moment, and Leicester's James Maddison, 23, are the club's 2 top targets in this window. I can't disagree with either of those. But Phil, will either or both be Man U players by the end of this window? And how much is the former ROI underage star Jack Grealish worth in today's market, and given the situation Villa are in?
There's absolutely zero chance either player will join Manchester United this month.
What?
Why would James Maddison leave Leicester at the moment?
But Grealish?
Grealish, no.
No?
Villa are in serious trouble of being relegated, but Grealish wouldn't abandon them in January. I think
he cares a bit about Villa. I actually think he does care.
Absolutely,
I think he wants
loves it. This is his dream to play for Villa. He grew up a Villa fan, and here he is. He's their main player.
Who did he score against?
There's a picture of him there. He scored against Burnley. There's a picture of him there, but what's been left out of the picture is his unbelievable calves.
Yeah, that's why he wears the socks down so low. The goal against Burnley, I hadn't seen the goal and it came on a highlights. What I absolutely loved about it, he turned onto his right and you're like, oh, here we go, top corner. But instead he went near post, top corner, and the keeper cannot predict that. So it was like, if you're the defender, you're like, I'm predicting that any average player is going to do this. He's so full of confidence.
Yeah, he's quality. So if Villa are
more than Rice.
But if Villa are, oh, absolutely. But we won't get into that conversation.
We don't have time.
But if Villa are going to stay up, it's going to be down to Jack Grealish. So there's no way they would sell him. If you're in the buyer's market, then you're looking at Jack Grealish and you're thinking, do we sit this one out and wait till the summer? Because if Villa do go down, then Grealish's value is diminished because he's playing for a championship club again. They need to sell if they want to make money. And not that they want to sell him. He's not
going to stay in Championship.
He's not going to stay in Championship.
Are they writing off their Premier League if they get rid of him if he's gone in January?
Yeah,
it'd be massive. It would basically be waving the white flag to say, we're done here. They're already in trouble because in the last few minutes we've just found out that Tom Heaton is out for the season, Wesley's out for the season as well. So Heaton is a huge loss for him because he's a very solid goalkeeper.
Moving on to ESPN, they say Emre Can of Juve, 25, and Newcastle midfielder Sean Longstaff, 22, are also on Ole's wish list. We'll monitor those situations.
Yeah, like Longstaff was something that was a player they were linked with during the summer, and there was talk of 50 million, which seemed ridiculous money because he only really broke into the Newcastle team last season. Obviously his brother has broken into the team this season as well, scored in both games against United as well, but I don't know if they're really the players.
Forget about Chan Longstaff. How much is Grealish worth?
Grealish, I would say at this particular moment in time
at the football club, Kenny's probably gone back to bed, I'd say. Kenny Cunningham. Yeah. I wanted to know what his movie was last night. He was watching a movie with his son, just couldn't get to it. He just ignored the question.
Yeah, I actually, when I heard the question, I was interested because he would have given a review of the film.
Kenny, if you're listening,
I'd say with Grealish, you're looking at
50,
maybe
60?
40 to 50 million sterling.
Which on that? What's more Man United questions here? Moussa Dembele is a Man United target. A French outlet reports that Chelsea have made a 40 million bid, but it's been rejected by Lyon. What kind of impact would Dembele have in the PL?
Yeah, no, he'd be quality. Obviously, we saw him playing for Celtic after he moved from Fulham. And
great name as well.
Yeah,
Moussa Dembele.
And now the fact that Moussa Dembele has left Tottenham, there's room for another Moussa Dembele in the Premier League.
There is. Would you call a child Moussa, Michael, if you had one? Moussa Vernon?
No, but I would like to see Moussa Dembele, like, like Davis Love the third or Dembele the second. You know, that would have been nice.
Have there ever been any darts equivalents where they've...
No, not that I'm aware of, no.
On the other side of the Manchester United ledger, I'm actually getting bored of this Paul Pogba stuff. His future remains unclear. The Express reports that the club is willing to sell him to Real Madrid in the window if they will fork out 150 to 160 million. Do you believe that Pogba will go or stay until the end of the season? What percentage chance do you have of winning a Champions League in the next 5 years? And we want a number here. I don't think anyone is paying 150 million for Pogba.
If they are, United are...
Go.
They're helping them pack.
I take 80
We'll
million
clear
for
out your
him.
locker for you. Come on.
They need to get rid anyway. We want a number here, though. What percentage chance does Paul Pogba have of winning a Champions League in the next 5 years? I mean, any algorithm would work that one out for you.
Well, it depends who he's playing for. But if he's
We want a number here. Come on, Phil.
we'll
You're here
say-
to cut to the chase. Deal or no deal.
Yeah, because he's never won a Champions League, so we're thinking, and he's got to the final with Juventus. So if he's going to go to, I'm going to go.
It's an easy question.
It's not really.
No, it's very hard.
I'm going to say 60%.
Michael?
Would anyone that's really in contention for Champions League want him at this stage?
Do you know what? He's one of these players that if he plays at a team that's going well, Paul Pogba would be great from.
I'd love to see him at Liverpool at the moment. It obviously is a hypothetical of all hypotheticals. Throw him into that Liverpool team for the last 6 months of the season.
You think he could basically balls up the season for Liverpool?
Aston Villa are desperate to reinforce their attack after Wesley's injury. According to a number of UK outlets, he suffered a serious knee injury against Burnley on New Year's Day. Olivier Giroud and Batshuayi are the top targets. Can either player save Villa? And do you see either making the move to Birmingham?
If they were going to sign one, they should go for Batshuayi. But he's ahead of Giroud at Chelsea in the pecking order. Unless Chelsea sign another striker, I can't see them letting Batshuayi go, because he seems to be next when Tammy Abraham is either taken off or he's rested for a game. Batshuayi gets a run out. So Giroud would be a more realistic target, but I would be thinking if Villa want to stay up, they need a player of like Batshuayi rather than Giroud.
I think Giroud at Villa, though, he'd do a really good job. Like you know what you're going to get with him.
Bit of a battering ram.
Yeah, but Giroud. If Giroud had pace, he could have been a really good player.
I remember watching him against Ireland at the Euros, and
Very
I know
player.
it was Griezmann that got the goals, but Giroud gave Shane Duffy and Richard Keogh an awful time that day. Just so physical.
We're coming towards the end of this sequence. It is Spurs' last chance to make some cash on Eriksen. His contract expires at the end of the season, having been linked with Manchester United and Inter. There are now reports to be in the hunt as well. We spoke a lot about on the slot this summer. If Ole had snapped him up in August, what impact would he have had on Manchester United's season? So it's not like what's going to happen in the future, but what would have happened in the past. Bit of a Scott Bakula quantum leap type thing.
I think if he was in the team from the start of the season, say for United, hypothetically, you're looking at...
No number 10.
No, and they're still only a few points off fourth place. 5 points off,
Yeah, they're
off
I think
Chelsea.
they're fifth,
so there's a good chance that they'd actually be... maybe not ahead of Chelsea, but certainly closer if they had Eriksen for those games where they've lacked
Guile.
a creative spark. Games against, say, we saw them lose against Watford. Obviously, the game against Arsenal the other night, they weren't great either. So he's definitely a player that would improve United drastically, given what's in midfield for them. They played with Matic and Fred the other night.
I know, I couldn't believe that. Two iconic jerseys with the black and red. Inter Milan come to mind, Bohemians, the stripes. Anyone with the horizontal stripes, football teams?
I'm thinking of, do you know, remember the old Newcastle jersey?
The away kit?
Remember it was a little bit kind of similar, but Brazilian team.
Okay.
What's the Brazilian club team that play in the Dennis the Menace colours?
We'd welcome any 53102 if we... Flamengo? No?
No, I
Tommy
think
Rooney's not sure.
I think that's...
Aubameyang, 30, has reaffirmed his commitment to Arsenal and cool talk of an exit in the window. That's a situation we will be monitoring.
Yeah, because there was talk last week of Barcelona, and we talked about whether he'd be good enough to play for Barcelona. He certainly would, but it seems like Arteta's obviously given them
Flamengo, by the way.
Yeah.
Can we get that jersey up?
It seems that with Arteta coming in, he's obviously impressed a few of the players,
Come on, Jojo, we've a minute and a half here. Get that jersey up, the
We'll
flamingo
just,
jersey.
keep filling time till we get this flamingo jersey for all the people that are listening that actually
I
can't
didn't
see.
know Aubameyang was 30, to be fair. It's like, just you wouldn't think he was that old.
He still has the pace, though. That's a good sign, you know.
Final question. Arsenal have inquired about Atletico Madrid and French winger Thomas Lemar, 24, according to Marca. Would that be a good move?
Can he play centre half?
That's what they need.
They need centre halves, and there's an issue with fullback because they obviously have two good fullbacks in Bellerin and Tierney, but they're injured at the moment. But they need centre halves. Lamar would be.
They were so insipid the other night they didn't even test him that early.
No.
Can I just ask one question? All these rumours about Manchester United. Will Ollie still be there at the end of January, percentage, and will he still be there in the summer?
He shouldn't be there at the end of January. He shouldn't be there at the end of the summer. The worry for United is that if they hold on to Solskjaer, they're going to get games where, say, for example, now they're playing Liverpool in a few weeks. Don't be surprised if they take something from Liverpool in that game. They'll have moments where they look brilliant, but they'll have so many bad moments as well. If they hold on to Solskjaer, that's what's going to keep happening. But also, if they miss out on someone like Pochettino, imagine Guardiola decides at the end of this season, I'm done, and City go and recruit Pochettino.
Yeah.
That would be just, again, United would have missed the boat.
This jersey is a thing of absolute beauty. That is the flamingo jersey. Thing of beauty. That's it for Deal or No Deal. Thank you, Phil.
If I could get one of those.
I like that.
And they understand everyone dislikes us, and I like that.